Yo, what's out there, everybody? Anybody with me? Check it out. Justin Sane here of Anti-Flag. My friends, it's, there you are. I see you now. Cool. It's really good to be with you. Obviously, I want to give it a minute. I want to make sure that we get some people in here. Cool. All right, there we go. What's up? Good to see you, friends. Yo, Maxine. Yeah, Dustin, what's up? It's good to see everybody. Thanks for coming in. Cool. We got France here. Yeah, we got Pittsburgh here. All right, sweet. We got a lot of friends coming in. Hey, Michelle, what's up? Aaron. Yeah, hey, Aaron. Hey, everybody. Australia. Yeah, you're definitely correct, Cameron. We are in some very weird times. There's Mark Defiant. Yeah. All right, Laura. Hey, everybody. Cool. See that number ticking up? I want to just give it a few minutes before I get going here because I want to make sure that everybody's in. Hugo from Bratislava. Yeah. Cool. There's my sister Annie. Germany's checking in. Sweet. My buddy Josh Massey, Nashville, cool. Wicked, Arizona. All right, now we're rocking. Hey everybody, Justin from Anti-Flag here. Definitely checking in with you during very, very intense and serious times. A lot of you have been writing to the band wondering what's going on with us, wondering how we're doing. I just want you to know that all of us in the band we're doing very well. We're doing okay. We're dealing with a lot of the same things that a lot of you are dealing with. Obviously, we're in very intense times. Cool. Yeah. Good to see you all. I see that there's a lot of people coming in here. Just want to give it a few more minutes because I want to make sure that before I really get going here that we've got everybody in here that wants to be here. Yeah, Josh. It's cool. I see some of my family in here, some of my sisters, which is really cool. Yeah, Denver, Montreal, what's up? We came so close to playing in Montreal the other night. Poland, Texas. All right. So check it out, my friends. Look, we're in some really, really serious times right now. As a band, we wanted to come on and we wanted to connect with everybody. And I'm so glad. I feel so good right now having all these people with eyes on me because, right now it's a hard time to be connected with people for a lot of us. The band wanted to come in collectively, but we can't because there are certain circumstances in our lives that keep us from being able to all be together. And I'm going to get back into that in a little bit. I do want to say that, I'm here to offer some hope. I'm here to offer some optimism for you. Before I do that, I do have to acknowledge, we're in really serious times. There are a lot of people hurting. There are a lot of people that are vulnerable. Some of us have a roof over our heads. Some of us don't. There are literally homeless people that are going through this right now. And there are people who have no direct family to support them right now. So obviously what we've got to do is be a community for all. We've all got to come together. We've all got to support each other through this crisis. And so I know that if you're in this chat that you're on board with that. So I just want to send you a huge thank you. It's so good to be connected with people with a like mind. You people are so awesome and so inspirational. I mean, some of these names that I'm seeing come up here, some of these people are, they're people that I know have just done amazing things in their lives. They've helped so many people. Kaylee, yo. So, and also, real fast, I mean, we have to give a shout out to the first responders, the doctors, the nurses, the grocery store workers. My niece is a grocery store worker. She's out there today. She was excited about going to help people, which I just, I think that that's so inspirational. It's really incredible because people know what's going on out there. And still some people, they're showing up and they're doing what they can to help others. As far as the band goes, people are wondering about what happened with us. We, like most of you, were carrying out our lives. We knew that Corona was a threat. We decided to go ahead with our tour. We played one show, and after one show, it was all done. We had to go home. They canceled. All the venues basically said, you can't come. And for public health concerns, we totally back that. That's really important. And, for all of you who are being self-aware, who are thinking about not just yourself, but others, you're washing your hands, you're practicing social distancing, all those kind of things. In Wuhan, China, 4 out of 5 people who spread the virus early on didn't even know they had it. They weren't symptomatic. So let's keep washing our hands. Let's keep being proactive and protecting other people, including ourselves. I think that that's something that's really important, and it's a selfless act that we can all be a part of, which is huge. As far as the band goes, we couldn't be together for a lot of reasons, mainly because of our own families. Since we left tour, for me personally, I was out there just trying to get my family set up. I have an elderly father. It was important that we got him set up in a way where he was safe. Since then, I've been going around town trying to get people the things that they need. People have been helping me. It's been really inspirational. And I think that that's something that's so amazing right now that's happening is, in every disaster movie, there's chaos, there's riots, et cetera, et cetera. Instead, what I'm seeing out there is just inspirational acts of selflessness. I mean, sure, people are tense, and I see that a lot where people are just like, they look stressed out, but people are still being courteous. People are still trying to help one another, and so that's just so inspirational and something that, is blowing me away. I've had to now think about my next steps. So for me, and one of the reasons that the band can't come together is my dad is 86, and he's had to isolate himself because he's in a very vulnerable age range. So right now, my nephew is staying with him for 2 weeks because we think that my nephew and my dad are safe. I'm isolating now for 2 weeks. I got 2 weeks by myself. And then if I don't have the virus in the end, the next time you see me, I'll be in my dad's kitchen. So right now, I'm here in my kitchen coming at you. Next time you see me, I'll be in my dad's kitchen. I want to talk more, but you probably want to hear some songs. So how's about we do a song, and then if you guys want to talk more after that, we'll come back to that. So does that sound like a plan? Could I get some feedback on that? All right, cool. So I got my trusty Taylor acoustic guitar here. I think it's in tune enough. Let's see if we can get you guys a better angle here. So for those of you who know me pretty well, you probably know that I love Rancid. I pretty much listen to Rancid every single day. It just flips the switch for me. It puts me in the right place. And, I wanted to play something that would make me feel good right now. So how's about we do a Rancid jam, all right? And, because my head is totally scattered, even though I know this song, I made myself a cheat sheet because sometimes I'm forgetting things pretty quickly. So even though I've sung this song a million times, I made myself a cheat sheet just in case. Check it out. All of you here on live stream. You knew that I was in trouble. I was feeling much like a devil. Something burning deep inside of me. Ran into 3 Puerto Ricans. These girls took us to the fun house where we played a lonely pinball machine. Hanging on the corner of 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, none of them seemed to go my way. New York City, I wish I was on the highway. Back to Olympia. I'm having a hard time understanding. It all gets too demanding. She's all gone and I'm stranded. Something burning deep inside of me. All I know, it's 4 o'clock and she ain't never showed up. And I watched 1,000 people go home from work. Yeah! Hanging on the corner of 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, none of them seem to go my way. New York City! Oh, I fucking wish I was going anywhere, people. Back to Olympia. Solo! How many times will it take me before I go crazy, before I lose everything? Something burning deep inside of me. Ran into 3 Puerto Ricans. These girls took us to the fun house. I don't wanna be alone again. That's why I'm hanging out with all of you. So let me hear you across the World Wide Web. Come on, come on, come on. Hanging on the corner of 52nd and Broadway. Cars passing by, none of them seem to go my way. Oh, New York City, I wish I was on the highway. Back to Olympia. Or just anywhere where any of you are right now, my friends. Don't worry, we'll be back. You can count on it. Whoa. Peace. Alright, one in the bag, right? Yeah. So what do we do next? Should we do another song? Anybody want to talk politics? I bet you're just dying to talk politics right now. Oh, hell. You know, I don't really want to talk politics right now. Not much at all. I'll just say something really broadly, because I do think it's important. And then if you want to talk politics, we'll talk politics at the end of this, because I think a lot of people are just here to chill out and forget for a little and, like, take a break. I just really quickly just want to say that, look, the administration, and I got to talk about the U.S. because I know there's people from all over the world here, which is amazing, but I got to talk about where I am, and it'd probably relate to where you are to a certain degree. In the U.S., they had 2 months to prepare for this, and they did nothing. And up until pretty much this was a total crisis, Donald Trump was denying that it was even happening. And right there, he proves that he is not fit for the office that he's holding. And, you know, it's pretty much just that simple. And, I guess, like, I could get deeper into it later if you want me to, but the reality is the inaction of this government that really had 2 months to prepare. It's cost people lives. It's been devastating for people. And look at, now it's a crisis, you know. This should have never gotten to where we are right now. So Anyway, let's just do a song about shitty politicians who don't give a fuck about us and they're just concerned with their own wealth. I think we wrote a song like that. I think it goes something like this. Talk up, killer, liar, Dave, criminal with protection of the law. Go! Dressed up as evening news, broadcast by corpses calling you. Most people, they will never know. With you or against you, I am against you because you're a tugboat, killer, liar, thief, criminal with protection of the law. Tugboat, killer, liar, thief, criminal with protection of the law. In your corner makes me wanna douse myself in gasoline. Suicide's online for you, too brainwashed to see the truth. Here's anyone you can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Tugboat, killer, liar, thief, criminal with protection of the law. See it over the world wide web. Tugboat, killer, liar, thief, criminal with protection of a killer. Oh no, liar. Oh no, for your tugboat. In the day, criminal with protection of the law. The law, criminal with protection of the law. You best believe it. Alright, 2 in the bag, my friends. How we doing? What's going on out there? Yeah, we are tired of the lies. We do want the truth. I mean, it is incredible. 3 days before Trump had to go on TV and say we had a national emergency, he was saying there was no problem. I mean, what a dipshit. Fuck. It's my deep political breakdown. What a dipshit. So, let's see what's up. Cool. I'm glad to hear people are singing out loud right now. I think I just might be able to hear you. For those who don't know, I'm in my kitchen, and this is a lot of fun. Normally I do this by myself, which is kind of sad, right? It would be fun maybe when this is all over to do like a little kitchen acoustic tour and like play in people's kitchens. That'd be kind of a badass thing to do. My sister thinks it's a good idea. Thanks, Lucy. Look, I want to play a few more songs. I want to talk about 2. I got notes here, things I want to talk about, because there's a lot to think about right now. And there's a lot going through my head. It's really important for me to talk about what we're trying to do as a band to help some people out. First of all, on this last tour that we were doing, and let's talk about touring for just one quick minute. We had to cancel our last tour. No, I'm sorry, not cancel, postpone. We're postponing the dates because we're going to do dates. And just so you know, we'll be back, and you'll be back too. It's really interesting to think about the fact that, our civilization has gone through these things many times, and we're all still here. So we are going to get through this. The reality, though, is that we just have to keep helping each other. We have to keep looking out for each other. We got to keep supporting each other, being there for each other. If you are experiencing any kind of trouble or you just need some positivity, look for somebody online who's just putting out good vibes and reach out to them. if you're experiencing any kind of like medical emergency or mental health emergency, reach out to your local authorities. So those things are really important. It's important that we are all just keeping positive thoughts and trying to help each other out the best way that we're able to do that. I'm seeing so many inspirational things. I mean, like my friend sent me a video from outside her window where there was this jazz band walking around town, and they were all 6 feet apart from each other, and they're like playing jazz for the whole neighborhood, just walking around the neighborhood. It was like so cool. There are people volunteering to go shopping for the elderly. When I was out in public and just trying my best to work with people and figure things out, figure out what people needed. Right now I'm self-isolating for reasons that I offered earlier, if you missed that. But with the band right now, if you go to afrecords.com, what the band is doing, today AF Records has teamed up with Bandcamp, and every sale that happens with that partnership, all AF Records sales is going to go directly to the bands on AF Records. So if you can, if you got a little extra money, be nice to help those bands. Right now a lot of musicians, like all other people in our society, are hurting. There's a lot of instability. So that's one thing that's going on. Obviously, the band, we have an amazing crew. Our crew is badass. So, and we're just so lucky to have like the crew we have. They're incredible, and obviously, like everybody else, they're out of work right now, right? So we set up a donation fund for them. That's also at afrecords.com. So if you're cool with it, please go there and donate something. Finally, I just want to say again how important it is to just promote our own personal, the things that we can do personally. The social distancing, washing our hands, those things are really important. If you're going out in public, if you can, just wear a scarf on your face, and just remind you not to touch your face. Just like really common sense kind of things that we can do. I think I'll play a couple more songs and go over one or two more things, and then we'll call it a day. I don't expect that this will be the last time I do this. We'll do this together as a full band as soon as we possibly can. I know number 2 is really excited to do this too. I'm excited for his company when he does. So let me play one or two more songs. We'll talk about a few more things, and then we'll high five each other. And thanks again so much for being here, everybody. It means so much to me to be able to connect with all of you. It's really special, and it means a lot. So, there's a guy in the Anti-Flag. His name is Pat Thaddeck, and he's been my best friend since, we were like 15 or 16. And he's a real pain in the ass. Just kidding, Pat. But I wrote a song about him. Really one of the reasons that I wrote a song about him, I wrote the song a long time ago, and I put it on a solo record many years ago. I did a solo record. And I wrote this song about him because he's somebody that's just never willing to give up. He's just like, no matter what the odds are, he's like, we can do it. And even in this time where things are going bad, he's just like, about everybody in the band, if you could measure, can we get through this? Pat's like, yes, no problem, we got this. And he's like that about everything. So a lot of years ago, I wrote a song about him, and I put it on a record, track 1, and it goes like this. So it's called For Pat. Walking these streets all by myself, I don't care about anybody else. Cause sometimes don't you know that I just feel that way, and sometimes I'm just so ready to strike out. The people sit and stare on the main street terraces and coffee shops as I pass by. They never say hello cause they could never understand all the foreign concepts in my mind. See, I'm thinking of a world where people stop and think for themselves. Yeah, I'm thinking of a world where people wouldn't fuck you for money. And I know it's just a dream, but it's one I won't let go, cause I'm so tired of getting fucked by you and you, and you and you. Priorities prioritized in sickening ways by the capitalist pushers of the world. The junkies and the obnoxious of this neighborhood drive the FUVs to work. I think to myself, what a success these excess junkies are. I'm sure the homeless and those with no health care would surely conquer. See, I'm thinking of a world where people stop and think for themselves. Yeah, I'm thinking of a world where people wouldn't fuck you for money. And yeah, I know it's just a dream, still it's one I won't let go, cause I'm so tired of getting fucked by those of you who protect your conscience by saying that it's only business. Protect your conscience by saying that it's just the way it is, because it's not the way it has to fucking be. Nope. Alright. Got my Don't Let the Muggles Get You Down mug here. Got my Made of Ace shirt on. Who here has listened to Made of Ace? If you haven't listened to Made of Ace, you gotta get on it. Made of Ace is what is up. It's definitely currently my new favorite band, the band that I've discovered most recently that I just completely love. So if you haven't checked out Made of Ace, do yourself a favor. They have a new song called The Terror, and it was released a short time ago, and it's killer, so you want to check it out. Just to touch on maybe one or two last things. One of the things that's always like immediately put me off Donald Trump's America is the fact that he was never appealing to the best parts of America. And, he was always just appealing to the lowest gutter parts of America. Not the things that actually made America great, which is like his slogan, which, by the way, his slogan came from a racist ideology in the past. But, and it is a dog whistle to racists, in case you don't know that. But he, it's just interesting to me because America, of course, is a country of immigrants. It's a melting pot, right? And the thing that's actually made the country as successful as it's been, and the best parts of the country are the fact that we have all these different cultures that have come together and they blended together. And so there's a lot of diversity here. And it's, people really believe in giving everyone a chance. That's really what's at the heart of most Americans. And so there really is a lot of great. For all the faults of America, there really is a lot of great in there too. Immediately what put me off about Donald Trump was he wasn't challenging us to reach for the things about America that are positives: inclusivity, helping each other, fighting for human rights, bringing up, trying to represent all people. Instead, he was going for division. He was going for xenophobia. He talks about building a racist wall. He tries to blame the problems of our country on other people. He attacks other people. He attacks vulnerable people. He attacks people that are the most vulnerable. And so we wrote a song called American Attraction, and it's about those very things. And it's about the fact that, we don't need, having a powerful military, that's not what makes you great. Standing up for people's human rights, that's what makes you great. Having a lot of money is not what makes you great. What makes you great is the fact that you have empathy for people, that you're optimistic instead of being cynical, and that you care about more than yourself. And so this is a song that we wrote, and this song is called American Attraction. There's no escaping the American attraction. The bait and switch, it's gonna thrill you with distraction. It sounds so good you can't resist the satisfaction. When it's all over, you'll be crying, you'll be laughing. Yeah, I got that gun, got that drug, I got everything you want. Got that bomb, got that blood, I got everything you want. It's the American attraction. It's the American attraction. The clock tick, 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 ticking down to a disaster. Your insecurity is all they're going after. This propaganda so impossible to resist, where ideology replaces being honest. I got that gun, got that drug, I got everything you want. Got that bomb, got that blood, I got everything you want. It's the American attraction. It's the American attraction. You think it's us against in truth, it's just a strategy. American beauty twisted into a tragedy. Out in a blaze of glory. You got your gun, got your drug, you got your bomb, got your blood, and now we've had enough. I got that gun, got that drug, I got everything you want. Got that bomb, got that blood, I got everything you want. It's the American attraction. It's the American attraction. It's the American attraction. It's the American attraction. Yeah. You better fucking believe it too. Woo! That song takes a lot of breath. So I just want to, for anybody who just jumped in, hi, what's up? My name's Justin Sane. Wish I could be with all my bandmates right now. I can't, but hopefully they're going to be able to join you over the next couple of weeks, and we can keep doing this, and we all can keep staying in touch with each other, letting each other know that, yeah, times are hard. We can get through this. We will get through this. For those people out there who have lost loved ones, I know losing a loved one is really hard. My heart goes out to you. Also, I know that everybody right now, everybody's got inconvenience at the best, and at the worst, people have lost loved ones and everything in between. So, my heart really goes out to everybody. Let's take good care of one another. Let's be good to one another. Let's as we say, empathy over optimism over cynicism, empathy over apathy. I finally just want to touch on one or two last things here, I guess, before I wrap it up. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything because, so just want to reiterate that, Antibiotics got a couple of fundraising things going on right now. We've got one going on for our crew. We have the best fucking crew in the world. So shout out to our crew. We've got a partnership with Bandcamp today at afrecords.com. All the sales go to the bands that, so if you make a purchase for a band, that money just goes directly into their pocket. So if you're able to, please check out afrecords.com. If you can donate a little bit, every penny helps everybody. So let's try to do the best we can there. Want to just, how's about we go out with one more song? Because right now I think it is important that we offer each other, a lot of optimism and belief that we can get through this, and belief that at the end of it all, it's really, this whole crisis has really revealed, it's pulled back the curtain on the fact that we have an economic system that is unsustainable, on an environmental system that is unsustainable, on a political system that is unjust. And the reality is that we need to make systemic changes in our country and around the world if we're going to have a healthcare system that works for all people, if we're going to have a political structure that works for all people, so it's and if we're going to save the planet, if we're going to save the environment, so that we actually have a habitable world to live in, so that future generations have a habitable world to live in. We need to have structural change in the economics of the world. Obviously, for those of you out there, and probably not too many people on this feed, but there's some people who would defend capitalism to the death. I mean, I'm sorry, but you can't tell me that we can't do better as an economic system than capitalism and what we have right now. And for all of the demonization of socialism that's going on in America right now, think about the socialism that immediately went out to the corporations and to the rich of this country as soon as this crisis started. It's some of the biggest and richest corporations getting giant bailouts by the government. They're getting government socialism. It's corporate socialism to make sure that these giant companies stay intact. And let's be honest, they just got a giant tax cut, and that's sort of what Donald Trump's been about. He's been about taking care of the rich. He uses these racist tropes to distract us. He uses racist tropes to make himself seem powerful and give himself power. But the reality is that what he's really in this for is economic gain for himself, for his friends, for the economic class of this country, the economic class of the world. And if anything, this crisis has pulled back the curtain on that. So, but ultimately, in the end, what gives me hope is what I saw going on before I had to come into my house and stay in my house for 14 days. People out there helping each other, people taking care of each other, people volunteering to feed the elderly, people working together to make sure that everybody has what they need. Yeah, some people are out there hoarding. The majority of people that I saw out there were taking what they needed, making sure they left stuff for other people, and making sure that other people had what they needed too. And that just continues. So let's just keep looking out for each other. Let's keep taking care of one another. If we keep that up, we're all going to be fine, and we will come out of this on the other side. And again, please keep thinking about your social distancing. Keep thinking about others. You might not seem sick to you, but it's important that we're making sure that we're thinking about other people too, so not just ourselves. And I'm pretty sure that everybody on this chat is all for that. And for that reason, that gives me a lot of hope, and that lets me know there's a lot of really great people out there, and that's what gives me a lot of optimism. So I'm going to play one more song. I think this song's very apropos, and so the song's called Unbreakable. When I get knocked down, I get back up again. Yeah, back by my family and my friends. Yeah, a racist culture leaves us lost in life, fueled on anger, fueled on spite. Watch a phoenix rising up. This ain't no fucking joke. Unbreakable, unbreakable today. Unbreakable in every single way. You better believe it, it's the truth. Come on. No, don't let them back you against the wall. Yeah, and make you feel like you're nothing, nothing at all. No, we're not broken, yeah, we don't scare. Keep your claim because we don't care. What doesn't kill us now will lead us back from hell. Unbreakable, unbreakable today. Unbreakable in every single way. Unbreakable, ready to face the world. Unbreakable, and I'm ready to feel the shock of the phoenix rising out of the east, rising with the sun. Yeah, the moment you realize nothing can keep you down. Hard times come and go, roll with the punches, everything they throw. Look sharp, tell yourself we're gonna make it through. Unbreakable, unbreakable today. Unbreakable, I'm never gonna change. Unbreakable, unbreakable today. Unbreakable in every single way. Unbreakable, time to face the world. Unbreakable, and I'm ready to feel the shock of the phoenix rising. You better fucking believe it. We're unbreakable, my friends. Take good care. Hang in there. And we'll check back with you really, really soon. Be well. We love you. We're thinking about you. Big up. Our heart's going out to all of you. All right. See you next time. Peace, everybody.